Oké. Aanzetten. Is Hoofddorp still awake? Okay, we don't know. For our next speaker, we have Mahesh from Wipro.
Yes.
And you're going to talk about network automation.
Yes.
Wipro's been selected as the new partner for handling a big part of the ICT from.
Yeah, you're
from
right.
Sanoma.
You're right. You're right.
Have you been involved with during this period already, or is this like a separate?
No, actually, I'm the principal architect of the network that is we are going to deploy.
Okay.
So we are consolidating all the networks, and I'll be the one taking care of it.
Okay. Oh,
So
that's good that we know you by now. So next time, if the mail is slow, then we'll call you.
it won't be. Trust me. I'm just designing it in a way so it'll work just fine. All the
It
mails.
could be even worse than email. It's like the SaKE stream that could not reach Hoofddorp.
Well, no comments there.
Okay. Give a round of applause for Mahesh.
Thank you, everyone. So we are going to talk about automation in networking. So this is something that we have been seeing lately, quite lately. Recently, there have been few things. There were a few gaps. So let me start talking about myself, so you will get a confidence what I'm saying is actually I mean. So I've been in the network for a while now. It's been almost years. I worked on different accounts, different design network, configuration, management, pre-sales. So all the different aspects of network I have covered so far, I think. So this is one of the new challenge and new opportunity. So we are with Sanoma now from Wipro as a partner. So let's talk about the automation. So let me just quickly walk you through about the company that I'm representing here. We are globally present, and if you look at the number 3 here, so if you look at number 3, so this is quite a big number that we have. Actually, to the next slide, you'll get a better idea about it. So if you can imagine the workforce that we have, so this is quite good actually. So now we have set up the tempo so we can move on from here. So we have a lot of services to offer. And the left side is still not working, so let's way of consulting services, PES, managed services, mobility application. Right now, what we are doing. Whoa. Okay. Okay. So there have been some problems with the network, I guess. Okay. All right.
And we're going to switch mics.
Oh, okay. Sure.
For some reason, this one is.
Okay. Right. Okay. What about now? Okay, so when I turn it off, it works fine. Okay, all right. Okay, so those are the services that we offer. So the one, this is the one that we are going to talk about. Infrastructure management services. Okay, so that's a long, what I'm talking about is like centuries. Okay. but this thing started as in 90s only. So we remember the days when we faced some issues, and we raise a ticket. The ticket is being logged by someone at the help desk, and the help desk person called the technician. Technician comes to you and set it up. So everything till the time no technician is there, everything is gone for a toss. So those are the days. Then we moved on to the next stage where we started adopting some of the tools that started giving us some idea about it. Okay, so that was like, there is a problem. Okay, what I have to do, I have to take care of it. Okay, but I log it, so next time something happens, I know what to do. Then proactive. So after going through these two stages, the IT industry in the early 2000, they have moved on to proactive mode. They have some semi-automated tools. So people have started looking at those processes as one standard. So prior to that, this wasn't there. So this is what we have right now, the managed services. This is where we are. For example, if one company, for example, let's say cinema is good at various things. Some of them are media, newspaper. So as we have been hearing about the technology, a big thing with Sonoma. So let's say this is their core strength, and the IT is one part. So actually, this is that adopted to move on, so that they can concentrate all their focus on some disruptive, innovative technologies, while on the back end we manage the show. We manage the sites, websites. We keep track of all the ticketing and all the problems that might be there on the network side. So how do we do? How do we go? So automation. This is the last one, and this, if we look at it, those three things here: software service, platform as a service, infrastructure as a service. Three things are there. So this is, why is it like utility? So it's just like a gas or water, right? You use it, but only pay for the amount you're gonna use it. You don't have to take care of the whole plant or the electricity board. You just, whatever you need, you take it. So it goes like this. So somebody else is hosting your complete network infrastructure. You gotta manage that. So whatever you need, for example, if there is a like Christmas is coming, so that's a big time. So there is a lot of network load, lots of ticketing, lots of issues. So by at that time, you just go to your provider, tell them, okay, I have a peak load at this time. So you just pay for 2 months, not for the entire year, for those services. So it is the way. All right. So these are the key characteristics that we have. Let's move on. Okay. So it's actually reduced cycle time. All right. So it reduces the time. So it leads to effort and cost saving. This is what automation can do. And skill rationalization. For example, previously, you face a problem, you go to a technician comes to you, and based on the severity of the problem, the technician has to spend some hours. All right. Now we have automated the process. So we have a repository, we have a database where everything, for example, if you just open, if you have some problem on Excel or Microsoft products, so you just close it, and then you get a pop-up on the right hand side saying help center. So for these kind of problems, you just click on it. It gives you a few steps to do. Right. So first level service has already been taken care of there. So there is a standardization of that could be done here, and less human errors, because everything is created. You have scripts, you have software. All you have to do is just run it and you're good to go. and we can integrate these. So this is actually a framework of tools. You can integrate those tools with. Yes, please. Right. So there is a framework. So the different tools are there in it. So all we have to do is just put our SLA. So it will take care of the SLA part. That this service requires this much SLA. So we can integrate this tightly. All right. So what did we get out of it? So everything is there. It's about the dollars. All right. So these are, if I'm not sure if you guys are familiar of the typical scenarios where automation are required or used, but these are some of them. So we run scripts. So let's say if it's on a weekend and you want to upgrade your switch or router, that sort of or a server, you have to have some kind of mechanism. So you just write a script and you are good to go. Just write a script that after office hours it should upgrade this, and it will take care of it. Then job scheduling is the same thing. We use scripts to do the same. Process automation, cloud orchestration, workload automation. So it's all happening here with the help of our automation tool. So this is the present state right now. This is how most of the networks look like. We have a database server, we have network security, routing, switching, and wireless, and storage, and we have servers. We have IBM, HP, Sun. So this is what we have. And at the top we have monitoring tools. It's like what kind of monitoring is it? Like basic is it up or down, or those kind of L1, L2 monitoring that we have. The management for example, if somebody joins a company, all right, so we have to have the resource. We need to have the AD ID for that person. We need to have access card for the person, so that resource management is there. Then we have service portals and operations. Okay, added by IT service management and IT security, because we also have to look at the every country has specific compliance and laws and standards. So everything should be taken care of here, and we also have to take care of the SLAs for the customer. This is the automated one. So that was the present one. This is the new one. What is gonna change? I don't want this. I don't want this. So there is no L1, L2 monitoring in this case. So I'm reducing the cost. I don't want any of those people looking at it, because it is automated. It is self. Okay, then I'll move on to auto provisioning. So resource management, integration, provisioning. So if an employee quit the job, so as soon as the employee quit the job, the HR logs a ticket and sends a request that this person has been off like this company from this date. So as soon as that date arrives, it is so automatic that all the access, all the AD integration, email, everything would automatically stop working for the person. There is no manual intervention. The configuration part as well, we have to just put one script. On the script we just write whatever changes we have to do. It can be done. Okay, so this is config management, availability, and real-time monitoring. So if you have to put an ACL access list so on the devices, then all we gotta do is just put that address, the source and destination, what port I want to block. So I just write a script. So we have a team of people who write those scripts. So it is customized from customer to customer. So that script is being run, you have the script, you put that script on it, and it will take care of the requirements just like that. This is about the program, like when it started. So it's been almost 7 years that it's here, and we have this is the stats. All right. So this is the tool that we have. This is Fixomatic. Okay. So this is one of the tools that we have. That the framework of the tool, and it has got so many different components to it. If I look at it, we have analytics, we have machine learning, we have healing, self-service, automated discovery, and remedies. So all the components are there, a part of it, and it takes care of not just the network but the servers, service management, and security, regulatory compliance issues. Everything is here. So on the right hand side, what we have here is our network. So our network has all the equipments, like we have the servers, routers, switches, firewall, everything is there. Our websites are hosted on some of the servers and all the things. And this is the Fixomatic solution. This is the framework. It keeps on pulling the SNMP from all the devices. It has the data. So here, this right now it is invisible, but there is this network discovery tool, which is a part of this Fixomatic. So this, as soon as you plug in a new device, it will get an entry. As soon as you take it off, it will get an entry. If you make any changes, it will be recorded. So whatever we have any changes to any of the devices, it will be recorded and being acted upon. How do we do? It sends all the logs to our monitoring tool. Monitoring tools takes it forward and looks, look what is it? What do I have to do with it? So there are scenarios where server is down, network is down, and node is not working. Not enough. For example, if there are a couple of websites that are a couple of servers that are connected to, so if those servers, if the switch is down, that means our device should know that it is switch is down, not the server. So it identifies, it is smart enough to correlate this, that this is the problem with the switch, and because of the switch all the 10 servers are down. So it has that capability, because it will get all the servers would say I'm down like 10, 20. So all the servers are there, but this device, this tool is smart enough to identify the root cause and only send one event or trigger one alarm saying switch is down. So what do we do about it? So service desk, service management. So there is a team that start working on it, and everything is being recorded in our knowledge base. So next time anything of that sort happens, we are already ready for that. We already have script ready for that. We just incorporate our script and we are good. So that is a self-service that I was talking about. This is some part is not showing here. So just spend some time with it and so these are all the parts of different components of Fixomatic. Yes.
Like run books
Yes. Yes.
and then
Ye-
as in automated code.
Both. We have run books as well. We have shell scripts as well. So both can be done with it. So there are different languages on which we can run the scripts and a run book as well. So all the options are there. So these are the analytics, what capabilities we can have with the analysis, with the analytics tool that we have. So we can take all those outputs from the analysis of the network. This is one of the example that we took from one of the library. So these are different platforms with, let's say, the first one, if you look at 160 activities were being recorded. So out of those, like say 18-20% are automated and 11-13 were not fully automated. For example, upgrade of a device can be automated, but if we have to do some manual intervention as well, for example, a ticketing goes to several levels, and after that after level 3 it has to be automated, manually done. So that is not so slowly what our main aim is to go to whole network should be automated. So right now we are at the stage at 18, 20, 33, 35%. So this is the scripts from different domains to automate the different. Alright, so these are the different scripts for different domains. And those are subdivided, what all we can do with those scripts. Upgrade, installation, like reporting can be done, patch deployment can be done, scheduling can be done. So I'm in time now, so please ask me if you have any questions. Yes, please. I did not fully get it. Okay. Okay. I'm not sure about this the software aspect of it, about the coding part. So.
What? Come again? Yeah. So the question is, are you looking at the servers independently, or are you looking at them as a whole, delivering an end user service? Is that the correct question?
Yes. No. Yes, actually. Okay. Now this is clear. So all the nodes are connecting to some switch or some device. So we can run either on the actual end machine on one of the machines where they are connecting, or if it is a network device, then we can do the same as well. Yes, in production network it is if we run those scripts, but first you have to do it in a test environment of course, and then only we can just put it in the production. Okay. Well, this is you can customize it actually. Depends on the network that we are catering to, so we can customize it with the kind of scripts that you are running, the kind of servers you have, the network you have. So,
but in the end, you don't want you guys to customize anything. You just want an API on top of everything, and have like developers themselves configure the network the way they want. So let's say we're deploying a cluster, and we want to add 10 nodes to the load balancer. Can we do that fully automated, just leveraging the APIs that you provide?
Well, addition, it has to be manual. But once we add them, then those entries would be recorded automatically to the network. So it is there. So
Okay,
as soon as you
so
add those,
the ice hockey starts. We have to ramp up 10 new servers. Then you're manually gonna add the 10 servers, so they'll be ready, hopefully before the break. And then at the end we have to scale them down. So then automatically we have to wait until we can scale them down, or how does that work?
Well, we can just configure the scripts for those. We can just connect them. We put some scripts for it, so when it would be active, so we can take care of it.
Yeah, okay. But that always requires you being in the loop of a change.
Yes, yes. So change management is there in this case as well. It is automated in a way we can schedule it. But
we can't call an API to ask for additional nodes or ask for a firewall change. Or
no.
Okay. And then another question, because you're mentioning self-healing, and Netflix is pioneering a lot of in that space, whereas in the past they had like the Chaos Monkey and the Arrow Monkey creating events and outages within in acceptance environments. They're now moving that to production, so they're in production randomly killing network interfaces or switches or full nodes. When can we expect something like that from Wipro? Because everything's automated.
Yes, so right now our team has, as we were stating, that we are just going on, so there is no limit to the timeline that we have at this point. But yes, our team is working on it. So.
Okay, thanks. Is there any questions from the audience? Any questions from the remote viewing locations? Okay, only a API question. Matthew?
Yeah, I think a lot of what you've described probably applies to the generic platforms that you see, the Microsoft Server backend, the SQL servers, and so on. But a lot of what makes is its specific needs, its very corner case needs. How do you cope with that? For instance, well, myself, I'm part of a big data team. We're running out clusters with many nodes and running complex jobs across all of those nodes. And how do you do with those kind of corner cases?
I was managing a house.
Yeah.
Yep. I'll give you the mic.
Thanks. Nick Kamakama here, if you can hear me. The camera as well. So I think that the question was, how do we deal with more bespoke things? Because a lot of this, what we talked about here, let me give you a bit of, I guess, a bit more background as well. What we're doing here is talking about how we can automate, and we try to focus on today automation. Now you can't automate everything, and we talk how you can bring in automation to make savings, and we can get up to typically from about 20 to 50% automation. But you're exactly right. Everything is customized and bespoke for certain organizations. So the way we do it is we try and automate the low-level stuff as much as we can, but we still have to have specialists that manage those individual things. So as part of if you look at what we've done here for Sonoma, or Sonoma, as I keep being told, rather than Sonoma, I keep saying that. It's about retaining that expertise. So a lot of people that have come in that were managing those programs are now working for Wipro, and we'll still continue to run those. And we will have level 3 support. We remove level 1, level 2, but that actual online physical support is there, the special support, and we have actual specialists that actually manage that within that site. So if it's going to be Oracle expertise, or whether it's going to be Linux expertise, that expertise will be available, because like I said, with 150,000 people with expertise in certain areas that we can actually bring in to make sure bespoke customization for the requirements. I hope that answers. So just as although we're looking at automation, we're not looking to everything because that's
I didn't for a minute think
But I hope that answers the question.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
Okay. We're going to switch the program a bit. So we'll first do dinner, and then be back in half an hour for the Pechacucha. Sorry, Sever, you have to wait a bit longer to be able to present. But we're running out of time otherwise due to some technical issues. So short break, or the dinner break now, and be back in half an hour.
It looks good.